Hey besties. Let's do like a soft glam look, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I left my abusive husband. Okay? I don't know why I said it like that, but Elf Power Grip Primer. Um, I feel like the best way to describe, girl, lay down. It's a baby in my lap who I'm supposed to be rocking to sleep, but she nosy. She listening to me. She want to listen to my business. My little nosy girl. No, because imagine you trying to sleep and your mama just standing over you talking. I'm rude. You want me to be quiet? Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna start with this Elf eyebrow pencil. I like using the brush side, but I'm gonna use the Morphe eyebrow pencil to fill them in. But yeah, let me go ahead and start. I will say I break down like two things that help me leave. Like the overarching themes is gonna be evidence and community / resources. So first, the easiest for me I feel like was the evidence, because it was little things like sending screenshots to friends and being like, hey, can you hold on to this? I'm gonna delete it on my phone, but like hold on to that, right? To more drastic things like involving the legal system. And I understand, look, I'm a black woman. Y'all know how we feel about police. On top of that, my abuser was a black man. So there was a lot of hesitancy in involving law enforcement. But in hindsight, I'm super glad I did, because it allowed me to ask for things like, I don't care if you go to jail, but can you make sure he's getting anger management? Can you make sure, because when you have kids, you have to think about things like that. Do I want my kids to, no, because I'm not going to even talk about all of that. But those were things that I considered, like, okay. Also, I needed a paper trail. I need to know, like, I need somebody else to know, like, this nigga ain't right. He, he crazy. So I went like a little, oh, good burp, girl. Good burp. And I also don't want anybody to hear me talk about custody and thinking that you reporting makes, I don't think it really helps in your custody case, to be honest, unless the things are very, very extreme. The judges be like, okay, like, he beat you. Okay. Did he beat the kids? No, 50-50. So that's something you just don't even think about that, because it's okay. The next thing I would say is the fact that you okay, girl? But yeah, other than evidence, like, community was so important to getting me into a safer situation. Like, from the friend who was able to pick me up that night and call the police for me and take me to the hospital and sit with me, to the friend who came with me to try to drop the charges. You don't always have that option. But just for somebody to be there for me to figure out how to navigate that. I had a friend who, the second I FaceTimed her and I showed her what happened to me, the only thing she said to me was, when are you coming? And she let me stay with her. Her boyfriend actually drove up 5 hours to drive back with my kids and I so we could have another car to put our stuff in. Like, just shit like that. One of my other close friends, her birthday was actually right around the time that I left my marriage, and she told everybody, I don't need a birthday gift. If you can help, like, if you want to give me a birthday gift, help my friend. You have a service to offer, you got money to offer, like, da 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 da. I had people offering childcare. Like, there was people who could, help me with the kids. There was people who could help me look over my resume. Like, even just introducing me to people who would become like this with down to, I had a fundraiser up, and this is the main reason why I'm telling this story, y'all. So many of y'all watching this were instrumental to me getting out of that situation, for me getting me and myself and the kids out of that situation. And so I do feel like I kind of owe it to y'all to, like, I don't know, not necessarily, I don't know, I guess give an update. But yeah, I had a GoFundMe, and I was able to raise maybe $6,000 or $7,000, just a decent amount of money that I was able to use to buy furniture for my house, to pay for daycare starting out, to pay for food, put a deposit on a place, keep up with bills, like everything needed when you're making a big transition like that. Down to, like, I had a friend who was like, oh, my daddy work at, like, my dad, oh shit, I used the wrong one, guys. That's not the one I wanted to use. I wanted to use this one, and I used a lot of it too. That's okay. That's okay. It's not a big deal, guys. Not a big deal. Nobody tripping. But I had a friend who was like, oh, my daddy worked through this school system. Maybe, we could get you in quicker, like, for the babies. So many things. I had a friend who moved out of town, and I'm saying friends, but I want y'all to know some of these people I was already close with, and some of these people was just like, we knew each other. Some of these people was like, we're just Facebook friends. But, like, this is just, so many people that I ain't even met before. But I had a friend who didn't live in state anymore, and she was like, yeah, I don't live in St. Louis no more, but my mama got these coupons for a free meal at so and so. Oh shit, bet. Like, things like that. As many things as I was able to get for free, that saved me from having to spend the little money that I did have on bullshit, or not even bullshit, but just like, if you're offering me free diapers, cool, I don't have to buy diapers now. I just gotta buy wipes, so that was something that really, really helped me, and it really showed me that, like, everybody has something they can do to help. And that's for anybody, like, even me. Like, even when I ain't got it, I always am able to realize, like, I have something to offer. Really, girl? Okay. Anyway, y'all, it look crazy. But yeah, like, just being able to lean on people, from people sending me job listings to apartments they found, even if it was like, shit, I'm dropping off. When I first got here, my son got really sick, and I didn't have a lot of childcare options, but I also had to work, so I was able to have friends come up to the hospital with my son while I was at work and my daughter was at daycare, so he wouldn't just be in the hospital by himself all day. He was only, I don't even think he was 3 yet. Like, it was just a baby. Had friends who was sending books to the hospital where my kid was. Just anything that could take something off of me. Whether it was, I had friends who babysat at night, Had friends who would, you know, take me grocery shopping, whatever they could. Yeah, just doing whatever they could to kind of fill in gaps. Because you got to think, I went from being a stay-at-home mom to, I feel like I look orange. Anyway, I went from being a stay-at-home mom, I'm just like trying to blend everything together, to now being a single mom in a new state. I had no job, no housing lined up, not like, I just raw dog, okay? Just raw dog in the city. And yuck, raw dog in St. Louis is crazy work. Take that back. Anyway, and then resources, like, you would be surprised at how much is out there to help victims of domestic violence, survivors of domestic violence. Like, it is crazy. Like, for St. Louis, I went to Diamond Diva Empowerment, and they were able to send me so many resources, from here's where you get free furniture, here's where you get free diapers, here's where you get child care vouchers, here's where you get housing vouchers, and what else? Who else helped me? The Ohio Domestic Violence Network. That's where I got my divorce lawyer from, and she represented me for free, which was so important because I thought my divorce was going to be like when we had talked about it, it was like very much like 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God I had a free lawyer because it took over a year and a half. Like, y'all, listen, it took so long. Who else? Military people. If you are in the military or you are married to a service member, look up transitional compensation. The military will pay you if your spouse gets discharged due to domestic violence. They will pay you. That is also why it is important to go through the legal process. It sucks, but like, legal process off base and do the legal process on base. And yeah, I feel like those were, glory be to God. I feel like those were like the really big ones for me. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep like doing makeup off camera, but I'm just doing blush right now. But yeah, I think it's super, super important to tap into those resources. I feel like people are so ashamed of tapping into resources that you end up going without, instead of, you know, getting the help that you need. But like, I'm telling you, applying for things like SNAP or WIC, or the free housing, or the free diapers, or the free therapy, like, all of that is so much more important to get what you need than to like deal with the underlying, I guess, shame for needing those services. Because I feel like we are taught to be ashamed of needing those free things, but we need it sometimes. I feel like I need a little more put blush on my nose. He thinks that is so cute. I keep getting off track. I feel like I got my point across, but I do want to, like, as I end the video, I want to thank everybody who has helped my family and I the last year and a half, because I would not be where I am now without the help of so many of y'all, without the people who donated to my fundraiser, who babysat, who shared a Facebook post, who offered me community. Like, even if you was just like, hey, the only thing, I had people who was like, hey, I can't do anything, but I can come smoke you out. Hell yeah, that's something. Like, I had friends who was like, I can't do much, but I sent this to my dad. You ain't tell me your daddy was rich. You ain't tell me, like, you ain't tell me your daddy was gonna send that fundraiser to his coworkers. Like, it just be little things. It be little things, or things that seem little to the person giving it, but it could mean the world to the person who's receiving it. This video has been all over the place because this is still hard for me to talk about, let alone to talk about in like an organized manner. But just to recap, support your friends. Let your friends support you. Document. To conclude that video, I want to give a quick update for everybody who helped me. So January 2023 is when I left my husband. It is now November 2025. And no, 2024 is when I left. It is November 2025. And I now have a third baby. I have an amazing boyfriend. I have an amazing dog. I am living in my hometown. I did not have to compromise I didn't have to come back to my hometown and break boundaries that I had set for myself in regards to like help that I received. I don't know if that makes sense. Long story short, I do not fuck with a lot of people in St. Louis, and for me to be able to come back and have somewhere to live without compromising those boundaries I set for my own safety, 10 out of 10. Thank y'all. Even like the fact that I have no more ties to my abuser, other than the children we shared, like own car, own insurance, own apartment, like being able to say that I am independent. When I came from being a stay-at-home mom, like that is crazy. I have found something that I am passionate about outside of being a mom. Like, I've been really into doing hair lately. Really makeup too. Y'all, I just missed the whole step. I'm distracted. But yeah, just being able to like live my adult life and to know my kids and I are safe. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I love y'all real bad. But I'm not gonna lie, I know this video has been all over the place. So I do want y'all to know that if y'all have any questions about specific steps I took, specific organizations I used, questions about like the custody process, the legal process, the military process, let me know. And women, save this video, send it to your friends. Men, if you're not an abuser, save this video and send it to your non-abusive friends. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this makeup. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I keep like recording and stopping recording and starting over recording, and like just done so many cuts in this video because I'm just getting nervous and I'm ready to stop. But at this point, I'm gonna finish and I'm gonna edit what I got, and I'm gonna get this out. But I really want people to, one, know that they can help people, and two, let people know that they did help me, and also let other women who are in this situation or will become in this situation, because it might not apply to you now, But I want y'all to know that, one, there's a way to get out, and you don't have to do it by yourself. Like, so this is it on the back camera. I think honestly, I think I did pretty good. Still a beginner, but yeah, I don't know why this lash won't stick. But anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead and summarize. The two things that helped me get out of my abusive relationship: community, evidence, community. I know this video was all over the place because, again, I'm still a little nervous talking about it, not sure what I should share, what I shouldn't share. Part of this isn't my story, like my kids are also involved, so I'm trying to be conscious of that. But if y'all have any questions about, logistics, or how the custody should work, the military process, any of that, just comment below, like, and share this with a friend. Thank you. Bye, besties.